Well, hey everybody. Today is a very special day for me. It is my 11 years that I left America. And I was thinking about speaking about all the things that have changed in my life and asking God to bring back memories. Well, I remember a very special couple in the land said to me, Israel will toughen you up. And isn't that the truth? I also remember when I had just gotten my citizenship and I was at the Misrad Klita, which is the absorption center, the people who show you and tell you and give you information about what you need to do when you have become a citizen. And I remember that I was anxious because I finally got it. It wasn't finally, really. I got my citizenship very quickly. In relation to, what I've heard and what I've been told. And of course, that's the favor of God, the grace and favor of God, nothing short of that. So I was anxious because I knew that this woman had to tell me everything I needed to know. And I said to her, I need to understand. Or maybe I was talking and I said, please understand me. And she stopped me in my tracks and she said, no, it's not about me understanding you. It's you understanding us. And isn't that the truth? I feel so blessed and so grateful that God has brought me home to Israel. And I don't take it for granted. I still turn my corner at night as I'm walking home to my place. And I'm like, wow, God, I really left America. I'm a fulfillment of Bible prophecy. It was always in God's heart to bring me home to Israel. And Israel was always in my heart before I ever came here. But I thought, oh, well, how can I leave my family? How can I leave my country? My family is here. But when God speaks, there's no argument. You know, the master of the universe has just spoken. And that's what happened to me on a very cold and blizzardy day in February '09 when I was living on the South Shore of Long Island by the ocean. Yeah. So if I could sum my life up in one word, I would say perseverance. Wow. I also heard it said by someone else living in the land who is American, who's been here many years. Him and his wife serve, and they serve as undergirders. They're really encouragers, and they've seen a lot of people's visions that started out as a vision come to pass. So they've called to come alongside people like how I'm called as well. And he said, maybe no is not really no. When an Israeli tells you no, it's really a maybe. And I have found that out. You would think because you're Jewish, it would be easy to make Aliyah because we're called to, and it's extremely biblical and scriptural. But it's almost like Israel wants to really know that you really want to be here, that you're not here for an excuse. You're not running away from somebody or something, but that your heart is really in Israel. And I think that's why the Aliyah process can be a challenge. But if you really want it, you persevere. And I have learned to persevere in every area of my life. I am not the same person I was 11 years ago. Grace and favor, favor and grace. That's what's been all my life. And that's how I know it was God's will for me to come home to Israel. Nothing short of the grace and favor of God. As you know, I was supposed to have a concert tonight. Joy comes in the morning. And that is my call, to release the joy to God's people who are God's people who Yeshua died for everyone. God's people are his chosen people, but also Jesus came for the nation of Israel and for all people. We are all his people. Some of us have called upon his name and know his name. Others of us are still building our testimony, as I heard it put once. I love that. So let's pray for all of God's people, everyone that Yeshua died for, to come to know his saving grace, that he is our kippurah, our covering for sin. So please keep me in your prayers today, that I would have such peace of God and I would be so blessed on my 11-year Aliyah anniversary. Tomorrow is my touchdown date, and today I left America 11 years ago. It is also the anniversary of my bat mitzvah. And when I came to the land, 2 years after I came to the land, I met this Swiss man who asked me, when was the last time you read your Haftorah, which is your portion that you're assigned to read dependent on your birthday. And your birthday is dependent on when you have your ceremony, your bat mitzvah or bar mitzvah for a boy. And he said to me, this gentleman said to me, I promise you, when you sit down with your Haftorah, God will speak to you prophetically about your life. And he did, and he continues to. So tonight I'm going to read my Haftorah and ask the Lord how he wants to speak to me today and for this year. I was literally singing myself at age 13 up on the bima, the platform in the synagogue, before the people in Hebrew, probably at least 20 minutes. I was singing myself into this land. It was a prophetic act. God showed me that. Powerful. So for you Jews out there who had a bar or bat mitzvah, go prayerfully to that Haftorah and ask God to speak to you about your life. It's awesome. Sending lots of love from the city of rejoicing. God bless you on this beautiful sunny day. Happy spring. Shalom and Lehitraot from Yerushalayim, city of the great King.